She was beheaded for refusing to cover her face. A child was buried alive for trying to go to school. Someone was killed for choosing who they loved. Another person just vanished overnight. For what? For questioning society's rules. These people weren't punished for violating or making any crimes. They were punished for not fitting in. From witch hunts to honor killings, from genocides to public shaming. What all this called as? A society that behaves exactly like a cult. And what is a cult? A cult survives on one thing: obedience. Obedience is rewarded and authenticity is punished. And that's what we rarely ask. Why do I want this? Who taught me to want it? And would I still want it if no one ever watches it? And is this my choice or my conditioning that is speaking, that is making a choice? Why we become too good for some people? Psychologist Donald Winnicott spoke about it. People who grow up too good, they become people pleasers. Conflict avoidance, they avoid conflict at any cost. They are the adults who stuck in relationships and jobs for years and years that they secretly hate without getting out of it. Why? Because as a children, obedience was rewarded and authenticity and questioning the system completely punished. So the child learned one thing early, a dangerous lesson. Being myself is unsafe for me. Winnicott said healing requires learning to say no. How many of us say no? Learning to disappoint others, learning to choose myself over others' discomfort, even when it costs approval and rejection of mine. So, what is social conditioning here? It is nothing but indoctrination. In cults, leaving costs you more, your friends, your family, and the meaning of your entire life. Society works the same way. You are accepted only if you marry on this particular time of your maybe age 25, you behave properly, you don't threaten the system that is functioning for many years, you don't embarrass your family members or male ego, or you don't outgrow your assigned role just to you got boxed in. The moment you stop performing the role that society gave, love is fully withdrawn, so does safety and respect. That's not culture, isn't it? That's a control. Same as in cult. Social media, where the performance is based on your identity. Social media doesn't reward truth, it rewards your appearance, your performance. If you look happy, if you look successful, if you care publicly for poor people, and if you suffer privately, that's yours. Most people don't post the reality of their suffering. They post their socially approved fiction of fantasy. Then they scroll afterwards, compare their life of appearance and performance, hate their body, even if they are okay, doubt their worth, enter fake relationships, perform fake happiness. Sometimes it ends in silence. Sometimes, due to overperformance, it ends in suicide too. Because the system rewards the mask, right? Not the real person, not the human being beside the mask. That's why they live in the mask. And LinkedIn, a corporate ritual worship cult. What people are doing in LinkedIn. Here, your job becomes your identity, your company becomes your family, and your worth is entirely tied up to your promotion and your role. That's why everyone grateful to announce, humbled to share that I got this job, proud to be part of this new organization. Same term, same phrase, same structure, same obedience. No individuality, just ritual. Yeah, just ritual. Instagram, the cult of romantic completion cult, where You show you are complete. You scroll along enough and you learn one message. What is that? Alone is incomplete and it is dangerous. Couples don't share love. They sell a family there. They sell a fantasy template there. Exactly how cult members behave and smile during their early recruitment phase. Don't get fooled along. Then the body image cult. Today's beauty, what pressure is beauty isn't it's natural, it's fully manufactured. Ads link beauty with success, happiness, and your worth. If your body looks right, fit, your life will be right. If you are successful, people will be happy with you. So people copy the prototype. Same poses, same lightnings, same captions, same hair straightenings, whatnot. Some even use dangerous methods like drugs, knowing the risks of muscle building, because social acceptance for them is more important than their own health, that they risk their own health. That's what cult thinking is more about. The wedding industry cult, the ritual over reality cult. The weddings, especially Indians or some lavish weddings, looks like celebration, but underneath is a pressure that no one knows. The imitation and death they occur due to copying the celebrities. Marriage become a public performance tool for them. The photos, reels, hashtags, families take long to look relevant. The stability collapses before marriage life even begins for them, all for what? Society's approval. And the non performance, the cult will exile you. If any of this, if you don't follow. Small wedding, you're very cheap, yeah. Temple weddings, you are backward thinking. And registered marriage, what's wrong with you? Something is suspicious. You might have already got married. In cults, rituals are mandatory, and in society too, because it is also a cult, right? Refuse to perform, you are labeled difficult, strange, stubborn, abnormal. And then comes a parenthood and gender cult. What people are approved for their suffering, especially women. The motherhood is completely glorified as sacrifice. Doubt is forbidden entirely. Say you are overwhelmed. It's the sweetest pleasure that one woman can either have. Men are trained to suppress their emotion, while women are trained to suppress themselves fully, not even their emotions themselves. This isn't biology, it's a trained behavior, conditioning, right? The success timeline comes. That is a major cult, a deadline cult. What you call, what is a deadline cult? Degree by 22, job by 25, marriage by 30, kids soon after or before 30, miss a step or activate anyone, shame gets activated. No law, no contract, just silence enforcement for you. The sex paradox, what it shows. Sex is sold everywhere, but practiced freely. Still taboo, right? Freedom on screen, punishment in real life. Confusing people obedient. Because, people will think that I am still okay if I perform, but it is restricted in the real world. So the closing thought is if belonging depends on the performance, you will never be enough. Even if you obey the cult, say this, improve more, upgrade more. There is a room for your improvement still. Fix yourself again. Permanent insufficiency. This is what. That's how it survives. So people choose comfort over authenticity to get the societal's approval over the truth. And the question that haunts these people pleasers, everyone reminds, am I missing something? Even after following the societal steps. No, that's not society. That's a cult.